welcome. It's Ruth from artfulstampin.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So, I'm going to be doing a quick stamped sheet in the masculine style. And this idea came to me the other day. Was it yesterday? Maybe it might have been last night as I was falling asleep. And I thought it would be interesting to stamp a layer. Oh, hello, bug. Oh no, go away. Don't want you on my paper. I'll start again. I thought it'd be interesting to stamp or to put some colour round the edge of a piece of cardstock and through the middle. So we're going to do sort of edge and middle because I want to end up with 4 pieces of interesting backgrounds, put it that way. And then to stamp some really dark silhouettes coming in. And so I had the idea of maybe something sort of quite grungy, you know, maybe some swirls. So I'm going to grab a few more stamps in a minute. But to start off with, I want to apply some colour just to the edges. And let's have a think. What colours? I was thinking something bright. So like oranges. I don't know, maybe orange, yellow and green. Now, there was a technique that I saw on a video the other day. It was actually someone who was doing a video for Lavinia stamps. And I had a little play, but I want to do a bit more of a play with it. And the idea was that she put some colour down like so. And just sort of built up strips of colour. And I don't know if that's going to work, but we'll see. So let's see if this works. So I think the idea is that you just do a bit of a swipe like so. I'm going to do different sort of sizes of swipe. And I don't mind. You know, often I say you've got to start with your brush off the pad and then, you know, bring it on. I actually don't mind that there's going to be a few kind of lines in here because we're just going for adding some interesting shapes or lines to the paper. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for. So hello and welcome if this is the first time you've ever come across my channel. I know that does occasionally happen. I do get some new viewers. I recently celebrated 10,000 subscribers, so I'm still reeling from that, to be honest. I'm so blown over that so many of you want to come and watch what I do. I know that all 10,000 of you don't come on. I know that, but there's quite a number of you who do come and watch what I do and enjoy it and tell me so. So I appreciate it when people do get in touch and tell me they've appreciated something and how much they've learnt. So thank you. Now, going further than that, if you appreciate what you're learning and you would like to actually purchase the products, then the links, all the important links are in the description of this video. So how to purchase, if you're not in the UK, and not in Europe. So if you're in the Netherlands, Austria, Germany and France, you can purchase from me. But if you're further afield and can't purchase, but you'd like to support what I do, then a simple way of doing that is literally giving me a little thumbs up of appreciation to give me a pat on the back. And also sharing these videos out is very helpful as well. And also attending one of my classes, my Zoom classes. And then there are some very kind people who literally just PayPal gift me from time to time. And basically it's a way of giving me a bit of spending money, a bit of pocket money, so I can buy more products to then show you guys. So, right, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just having a play with this technique. As I said, I saw it the other day. And this lady just did it on a tiny little bit of her card and it looks so pretty. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to give it a little wee try. So all I'm doing is just using this piece of cardstock here to create that sort of line there as I'm just brushing on some ink. And it's very subtle, it's very pretty, and we'll see where it heads in a second. Okay. Sorry, I'm zooming in and out, just trying to get the best picture for you. Right, I'll say a quick hello. Quick hello to you all. Hello, Miss Linda, Janine, Glenna, Annie. Who else is on here? Mindy. Hi, Clydine Horrigan. Welcome. Are you new to my channel? Hello, Jan, Roberta, Heidi Solinsky, Susan, Jodie, Kelly, Cheryl, Jodie Lausman, hello. Yeah, so some of my followers have attended certain classes, you know, twice or three times over, because they are crazy. No, I'm joking. They're not crazy. They're lovely. They're avid stampers, and they enjoy learning. So there we go. And thank you everybody who attended the Bouquet for Ukraine. I want to say bouquet for Ukraine because it sounds better, not a bouquet for Ukraine as opposed to bouquet for Ukraine. Workshops over the weekend. So if you don't know what happened, basically I donated 2 workshops on Saturday and asked people to donate to some charities working in directly with folks affected by the things that are happening in the Ukraine. I'm going to go for the good old ink directly to paper method now because I want some more interesting shapes in here. So I'm just doing this with the edge of my ink pad. Now, what does tend to happen is the edge does wear out. When I say wear out, the ink wears out from there, but quicker. But it's okay. You can just re-ink it. But it's quite a fun way to add some texture into your work. See if I can... Oh no, see, look, it's running out there. It's not as strong. Come on. Yes, so thank you so much. I haven't totted up how much we've raised, but I know it's probably around the £700 mark. So thank you so much, everybody who participated. Now, for those of you who missed it and would like to donate and get some sort of indication of how to stamp a bouquet, I filmed myself stamping it. So I'm going to say that again, for a donation, a minimum of £5 donation, I'm happy to send you the link to that video. So I know you're not going to get me live helping you, but I think it's for a good cause and I wanted just to offer that. Also, you actually get there is a Facebook group as well. Right, there we go. That's my little bit of striping in there. Now, I want a bit more colour, to be honest, in this. So I'm going to grab some texture stamps. Hold on, I'm coming. Right, so I've got a bit of natural textures here. I might go with this one actually. Let's see what happens. Oh, thank you, Clydine. So you've been watching for a few weeks, usually on replay. Love what you do. Oh, so first time on the live. Oh, well done. Glad you made it. Hi, Julie Bennett. Hi, Frederic. Bonsoir, mon ami. Ça va? So this is a stamp from a set called Natural Textures, and it is a host stamp set. So this means that there are very particular ways in which you can get hold of this, and so you need to listen carefully. So the easiest way to get hold of this stamp set is to either yourself or with a group of friends place an order of a minimum of £150. And you then, when you order something, place an order for £150, you then get what's called Stampin' Rewards. So you get 10% of what you order in Stampin' Rewards, and then you're able to spend the Stampin' Rewards on various items. So you can either spend it on items that are available to everybody in the catalogue, or there are particular sets that are called the host set, or there's also a set of papers, and these items are quite heavily reduced in value. They're not less valuable. Sorry, what I mean is that the price of them are less. So for example, I think the Natural Textures, to redeem it, is around £9. Or it's either 9 or 12, but it's the actual stamp set is worth more than that. So it's a really good kind of stamp set to redeem, because you're getting even more value for your freebie item by having one of those. So if you've got any questions about how to redeem and how that works, then please just message me or email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. I'll be happy to talk you through that process and how that all works. The other option is that if you're somebody who places orders, you ring me up and you place orders through me, I can sometimes get hold of them for you because I'm placing orders of that value. So just message me, if you're particularly interested in earning that. Now, that stamp set is actually going to be retiring at the end of well, I keep saying the end of April, but you have till about the 3rd of May to do so, but that is while stocks last. So thanks, Linda. Right, so that's a little bit of Versailles, which sadly is going to be leaving us. It's one of those stamp sets that we're going to have to say goodbye to. But it's been a good one. Now, I'm wondering whether to wait. No, I'm going to use green on this one. I was thinking of using this on the silhouette colour, but no, I'm not going to do that because it's very textured and it will not achieve what I want it to achieve. So I'm just going to stamp some of these leaves on here. So this sort of technique I'm using here is kind of could be described as grungy, slightly mixed media, in that I'm going for different styles and I'm kind of randomly mixing them together. Grungy is another word that sometimes gets used for this type of stamping. Collage technique, mixing various different looks together, which I do love doing, something that I really, really do enjoy doing. So, and a little shout out to those of you who I have just met on YouTube. Sorry, not YouTube, on tour. Oh, goodness me. I was thinking on tour and it came out YouTube. So if you are a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you get to the choice of going to various Stampin' Up events. And so I've just got off an event That was very enjoyable, and met some demonstrators from around the UK, and a few people said that they watched my channel. So a big shout out to you if you're one of those. Right, I'm just trying to think what else to add here. Oh, I haven't used the orange yet, have I? Stamping wise, let's do that. Okay. Where's orange? Where's orange? Where's orange? So this is Mango Melody. Oh dear, we've got a few people who are in mourning over Very Versailles. Thank you, Miss Vicky. Okay, so you can see sometimes I'm stamping and then stamping again, and this is called second generational stamping. So if you hear me go, oh, this is a second generation, that's what it means. It means that you're, you know, stamp once and then stamp again, and you get a lighter version then of what you're doing. It's also a really helpful technique if you're on a bit of a budget, which I know quite a few are, especially with the price increases that are happening in the UK of, you know, fuel and bills and food and all that sort of thing. So if you're thinking of starting stamping as a hobby and you're thinking, how on earth am I going to afford this, then I would recommend that you buy your colours, your ink colours, very carefully, and you make use of the fact that second generational stamping creates a lighter version of the colour. So don't necessarily go in and buy those light colours straight away. Maybe just look at buying the darker colours, because when you stamp off, you automatically get a lighter colour. So, hi Monica from a sunny Australia. Oh, stop it. Although Australia is now starting to go into winter, aren't they? So there we go. Right, so I think I'm ready to start doing my silhouette. Now, I was wondering about doing it in black, but I'm thinking it might be fun just to do it in early espresso. Now, because I'm going to be doing I want very clear, juicy stamping, I'm just going to check my ink pad. Okay, so this is a really helpful way to check how much ink is on your ink pad. So I can see from that this needs a bit of a re-inker. So this is actually really helpful for me just to say to folks that when your ink pad runs out, you do not have to buy a new ink pad. You just buy a re-inker. And so now this is the point where I'm hoping I have got some left. Oh yes, I do. Phew. Oh, Vicky's waiting for her pre-order. Excellent. Yeah, it might arrive today. I don't think crossing your fingers actually works though, just saying. Sorry, it's a bit of a running joke in my family, because we're not a superstitious family at all. We just do not believe in it, and so we joke and laugh that when people on the TV say things like, okay, so for example, you know when there's like a singing competition or a talent show, and the presenter will wish good luck to all the contestants. And okay, so we find that really funny because we're like, he's wishing good luck to all the contestants, but there's only going to be one winner. And we know there's only going to be one winner. He knows or she knows there's only going to be one winner. So what's the point of wishing good luck to them? Because they're not all going to win. Sorry, it's just the way our brains work in our household. We're very cynical. It just makes us laugh. Anyway, now I've told you, you'll notice it. You just watch. You know, these talent shows, everyone wishes everyone good luck. And it's like, yeah, but only one's going to win. You can wish them all the luck in the world. Only one's going to win. Sorry. That's me. The cynical in me. Right. Yeah, and it's also the same when people say, cross your fingers. I'm like, doesn't work. Although I do know people, you know, sport. What are your, who knows people who, like, when their favourite teams are playing, they'll do certain things. Like they'll wear certain clothes or, come on, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comment section. What superstitions do you guys have for sports and stuff? I always think it's very interesting to find out. Oh, hi, Misty. Yeah, we're a news-free zone at the moment. Right, we're going in. So the idea, just to reiterate from the beginning, was to create a colourful kind of pattern and then add something that was going to be like a silhouette. All right. Yeah, we do say things like that out of habit, don't we? Unless you catch yourself and go, nope, nope, it's not happening. Oh, look at that. I love it. After 10 years of being a demonstrator, I still get excited about stamps. I love it. Look at that. Oh my word. I don't think I have ever stamped this stamp in such a dark colour. And this is retiring too. How have I never? Now, the only thing about stamping silhouettes is that you see how I cross them over there? You can't do that too often because it just kind of starts to merge a bit too much. So you do have to be a little bit careful of how you stamp your silhouettes. I mean, I am probably going to end up merging a few things, but oh, and if you're someone who likes doing second generation stamping, you cannot do it with silhouettes. You've got to go in full strength. Right, now I want one maybe going across there like that. And then my husband does only when he goes to games. Ah, now what does he do, Janine? I'd love to know what he does. Does he wear a particular outfit? Like, does he only wear red, or, you know, different people have their different superstitions, don't they? Right, I forgot to make sure that I had some cloths ready, but I think I've got a damp one right at the bottom of my thing. Right, I'll clean that off. Okay. Oh, yes. Just remember the stamp set that I wanted to use for this. Grassy Grove. Oh, where are you? Yeah. There you are. Here it is. Choose this one. Oh, yes, this one's going on your forever shelf, is it, Vicky? The Maidenhair Fern, yeah. If I had a shelf big enough, it would go on it, but I don't think I do. Really, Annie? That's brilliant. I like that story. That's so funny. There we go. I take back everything I say now. Of course it works. He wears a team jersey, hoodie and cap depending on the weather. Team jacket. Oh. And does it work though? I knew someone who went to the NE Patriots game with a group of season ticket holders. If the team won, the same person had to pay parking at the next game. The same person. Oh, I see. So whoever paid for parking, the next time they had to pay. Gosh, that's oh my goodness, the birds are back. Can you hear them? I don't know if you remember this time last year. So this time last year, we'd been in our house about a month. And I think I don't know if I mentioned this on a live, but one night we kept getting woken up to these birds squawking. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, have I made this massive mistake moving into this house? Because I'm not going to get on with these birds squawking the whole time. And it literally, I think, lasted about a night or so. And then they went. And I've been waiting and waiting all year thinking, is it going to happen again? And I think it's happening tonight. Oh well, there we go. They've stopped again now. Yeah, I'll just add another roof. Vicky. Oh dear. Oh no, that's illegal actually. I can't do that. Yeah, the cabin that I'm in now, well, I say cabin, you know, croft area in my garden. Basically, I didn't need to get planning permission for it because it's a removable structure, and also it's under 2.5 meters. So if I go any higher, I'd have to get planning permission. So. This is when they won most of their games, so it got expensive. Oh my goodness, yes, it would, Clydine. That poor person. Okay, guys, do you see what I'm doing here? Because I'm going to be cutting this into 4, that's why I had to put all that in there. Actually, I haven't been doing those prizes for a little while, where I give prizes to people, like card prizes. Can't add a guest. Oh, don't we worry, Janine. I'd give up my bed if you're coming over. I don't know if Tom will, though. Sorry. Oh, that'd be so funny. Be like, yeah, Janine's coming to stay. I'm giving up my side of the bed for Janine. Oh my life, that'd be so funny. Can you imagine? He'd be like, what? Huh? I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine. Oh, I love this stamp. So pretty. Isn't it so pretty? Someone said I should, for April Fool's Day, I should have said, Tom, I've got something to tell you. I'm giving up Stampin' Up. To see how long he would have believed me for. I'm a bit addicted to this stamp. Oh, it's just so pretty. You know what this sort of thing reminds me of? And I think this is why I love it so much. are any of you familiar with the book illustrator? Is it Jampienkowski? Gotta look them up. And I always have to check, are they a man or a woman? I always, because to me Jan's a girl's name, but I think it's Jan. I'm gonna have to look it up. Pienkowski. I've got a little, I think it's like Cinderella book that he, yeah, it is a he, Polish, there we go, designed. So it's, yeah, oh, I know what, I'll type it into the description, sorry, into my chat, there we go. So just Google Jampienkowski and look up his illustrations and you understand where I'm coming from. If you've ever watched the film Enchanted, the Disney film with Amy Adams and the gorgeous one from Grey's Anatomy, at the end of that they do this lovely kind of swirls and little things coming off thing. Oh, it's just a really beautiful piece of animation at the end of the film to show for the end credits. So I love all that kind of thing. Really love that kind of thing. Mr. McDreamy, yeah, I know. Yeah, hi Sherlock. Okay, so this is my my kind of homage to that, really. I'm just going to add some of these little swirls. So let's find some nice spots to show off these swirls. There we go. I'll just ink up a bit more this time. Yeah, those birds are definitely back. I can hear them. It's like I think it's mating season for the seagulls. I think that's what it was. I googled it last year. Oh, Enchanted. Yeah, I love that movie too. How will I know he loves me? My favourite is the clean-up song. The cockroaches clean the bath. Yes, me too, Monica. All right, I'm going to use a different... This is a great thing about this little swirl stamp, big swirl stamp, is that you can use sort of like different bits of it. You don't have to use it all in one go. Oh, maybe I should have inked up a little bit more, but never mind. Or a little bit less. Oh, I don't know. Stick there. Sweeps back into the room. I hate when the hunk decides to work on the router when I'm busy. Oh dear. As in router, the internet router, or do you mean a router, a woodworking tool? Which do you mean? Oh, I mean, who didn't know, like Mr. McSteamy, Dr. McSteamy. Sorry, we're referring to Grey's Anatomy, those of you who are wondering what on earth these middle-aged women are going on about. Women who really should know better. Oh, your internet. Oh, he was dreamy though, wasn't he? Although I think I preferred him in Enchanted. Yeah, he was much nicer in that. Right, I'm going to stop it with those swirls. And I think I might just bring on these little individual swirl edges. I don't know whether I want to put a leaf in there or not. No, I think I want to put a finer leaf in there. We are on the million bird flight path from the south of Canada and have fields covered with geese and the trees with blackbirds. It's insanely loud. You know what? I am never going to complain about my birds again, Annie. That sounds horrendous. Oh, this little swirl. So cute. Just sort of tuck one in there. No, I think they're both spelt the same way, Linda. Router and router. It's all in the accent. So please do remember that you can invite your friends to come and watch my videos. If you see a technique here that you think a friend might like, please let them know. Right, I'm going to use a stamp that I don't often use. It's this little wee one here, the positive thoughts. Because I think we can hide a couple of these in here and there. Like here. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. One in there. Now, the fun thing about this technique is that if you give this card to someone who's really into their Stampin' Up! Products, it's going to be like, hunt the stamp. Like, what stamp set did I use? How did I do that? So, now, if you don't have these exact stamps, that's okay. Just look in your stash and think about, what can I use to create a background, and then what can I use to create some really strong, bold silhouettes. That's what you've got to do. Right. So is there anything else I could use? Oh, maybe a little butterfly. Do we want that? Or a little dragonfly. I always tend to think butterflies are a little bit more feminine than dragonflies. So if I'm giving a card to a guy, I'd rather give them a dragonfly card than a butterfly card. You feel like you're in the movie The Birds, and they are here for well over a week, sometimes longer. Oh, my nose. 2 grease can make you crazy. I can't imagine a million. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, no, I know what. There was a... Oh, I might just have to use something out of that. Oh, is it Celebrate with Flowers? I was going to use, there's a little dragonfly in that. Bear with, I'm just looking at my sets. I need some like kind of little bug or something. Oh, you know what I've just remembered? There's that really fabulous little branch as well. I'm running out of space, but I don't care. I'm like, I've got to put these things in here. Because this stamp's going as well. And I've got to get my usage of this. Oh no, when I say it's going, sorry. It's not in the main catalogue, but that stamp, the Wildcats. Oh no, Wildcats is going in May. No, it's items in the mini catalogue that are a bit with us for a bit longer. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. This leaf is so gorgeous. Yeah, this is the only stamp with a big swirl in it. Yeah. Yeah. There have been some in the past. I remember when I first joined, we had the beautiful Everything Eleanor. That had a lovely swirl in it. Oh, a few years ago there was one that was like a floral one that had a really lovely swirl. I can't remember the name of it now though. There's something about stamping this in an early espresso that's just stunning. Right, I'm going to stop there, otherwise I'm going to keep going. Right. Oh, this one. Now I'm kind of losing out on space for sentiment here, but I'm just addicted now. Almost looks like a stag's hiding behind the bushes there by stamping two. So as I said, yeah, have a go with this technique with whatever stamps you have. Because, you know, I could probably do this whole technique again with just changing up the colours and a few of the different stamp sets and end up with something very similar but different. You know, that's what I love about stamping. You know, every time you do it, it's just magic, really. Oh, I didn't mean to do that there. Oh. There we go. Now this swirl stops there, so I think what I want to do now is I'm going to stop stamping and you get a brush and add a fair amount, I think, of early espresso now, just through the middle, because I don't actually want this to be mottled. I prefer this to be really nice and dark. Well, that's better. I was being a bit gentle earlier. I'm just going to go for it now. Oh, Shaz. Sorry about that. I wonder if it's worth you unsubscribing and subscribing again, because that happened the other day, didn't it? Have you clicked the bell and told YouTube that you want to be notified of everything that I do? Because sometimes that needs to be done. Sorry about this. Last step, and then I'll cut it and then you'll see how it looks. So do you guys think this is still masculine enough to be a masculine card? Or are we delving too closely to the land of fairies? Okay, so I've got a little bit of a This is where cutting it up and then just doing the final touch-ups. It's kind of what needs to happen. Actually, I'm going to start on that side. So that's 10, cut at 10. I think I need to cut a tiny slither off both sides because I cannot, oops, small one. I don't think I could cut off just one. Let's do that, a bit off both. So these trimmers are fabulous because they have inches and centimetre settings, which is great for us here in the UK because we kind of learn how to do both. In our schools. Oh, hi Wendy. Oh, your WhatsApp one didn't come through. Oh, well, I definitely sent it. Oh. Oh, that's interesting, Shaz. I'm looking at your... Oh. I definitely sent it, but I'm looking at your chat and it's not coming up. Very strange. Right, sorry I've been jiggling it around. It's because I'm looking at the edges of this and I'm thinking, oh, I want a bit more dark at the top or less dark or whatever. So, yeah. Right, definitely want a little bit more dark on the edge of this one. I think if you want it even darker, you can just apply ink to direct to paper. But, yeah, that all depends how dark you really want that edge. So this effect is called, basically, it's a glorified vignette. So vignette is when you darken the edges of your piece of artwork to make the focal point inside. Now, some people will be familiar with this in terms of using filters. So if you use Instagram or anything like that, and you can add a filter over your photographs, sometimes Instagram will put a vignette on there for you. Now, the other benefit of doing it this is that you can just colour the edges of the card, because you can see, I don't know if you can see this, there's a white, you can see the white edge of the card. So if you just get your ink pad and just tap along the edge, it means that all gets coloured in. Oh, were you? Ah, okay. Well, maybe YouTube just thought you didn't want to watch me if you're watching somebody else. Yeah, a few people have got their pre-orders in, haven't they? Yeah. Now, what I'm interested to know what some of you guys think. So I know some of you are demonstrators and some of you are happy shoppers. You know, you've signed up with Stampin' Up because you get a discount. Some of you are you know, selling Stampin' Up products, and some of you are just, you know, regular customers, How do you feel when people show off the new products? You know, we're talking a month, aren't we? A month ahead of when you can actually get your hands on them. Do you mind us doing that? Would you rather not know for a little bit? Or, you know, do you want us to focus on what's going? Because, you know, I personally try and keep a balance. I want to excite you about the new things, but also I'm aware that there are things going, so I need to inform you, make sure you know what's happening. So I do a bit of a mixture of both. There you go. I don't think I've got a yellow. Oh, actually no, I do have a yellow cup. Oh, I've got a So Saffron cup. Not a Daffodil Delight, but there we go. I thought I did have some white bases cut. Sorry, bear with. Oh, is that white? There we go. You can see what it's like against the white now. Gives it a 3D look, yes. If the centres were light blue, it would look like you're looking out of a window through leaves to the lake. Ah, yes, so these stripes, yes, have created a bit of a landscape effect. And that is how it looked on the one that I was inspired by, actually. So, there we go. You like seeing them being used because looking at a picture in a catalogue and seeing someone create with it can make a difference if you want to buy it. Okay. I'd love to see the new things as soon as possible. Okay. Clydine thinks it's too soon. Okay. I think what tends to happen is if I would do an unboxing as soon as I get the new product, because there's always people who love watching an unboxing, but generally I don't start playing with the new stuff until maybe a bit closer. Yeah. Certainly until my customers have got their catalogues. And also because, you know, if I've got lots of product going out, I want you to just make sure that you've bought all the things that you want to buy before they go forever. So there we go. Right, I think these sort of pictures are kind of, you know, they're obviously a bit surreal. And I love the fact that you can kind of like keep looking and looking and spot different things. Oh, so I did think about popping a little dragonfly. So let's have a think. Is it worth doing that? Little wee dragonfly. You have a good blend of letting people know what's retiring so you can get it if they want to show excitement of what's coming without it being the actual products. Oh, thank you. Well, that's because I haven't got any products in my hands just yet, Clydine. Give it a few more days. I mean, the other option is that, you know, people don't want to see. They don't have to watch, do they? I mean, I think by offering a service, you're giving them a choice. So I think the thing I've heard is that some people feel it causes frustration on the part of customers that they can't get those products just yet. But then that is kind of it's how marketing works. You create a what's the word? People in marketing will know what I mean. A buzz around these things. It's a bit like, you know, at Christmas there's always a toy that, you know, sells out and everyone wants it type thing. Now I feel that I squashed that dragonfly in and I shouldn't have really, but There we go, that's better. See, this one feels like it should go that way around. Right, I'm done. Done. Well, I've enjoyed myself. I hope you have. And I think this is a technique that will be worth revisiting. It's the sort of thing that you can do with lots of different stamps and create lots of different looks as well with just that one technique. So hidden in there are lots of stamps. So I'll go over the colours that were used. So to start off with, I just used a very simple colour palette, Daffodil Delight, Mango Melody, and Granny Apple Green. So in terms of the colour wheel, these colours are close together on the colour wheel, you know, green, yellow, orange, because there's yellow in both of those. So it's green, yellow, orange works every single time. Every single time. Then we also used I used early Espresso to do the silhouette stamping. Now we have got quite a list of stamps, but as I said, you don't need to have all of these to be able to do it. Just use what you have. So we've got Wildcats. I use that leaf from Wildcats. Use that lovely branch from Nuts About Squirrels. Use quite a bit of Grassy Grove. I used that one and that one. Use the fabulous Very Versailles, that one and that one. Use the beautiful Swirly Whirly, and the one of those. I could have used a butterfly. Where's it gone? There it is. Use the Maidenhair Fern, which, oh my goodness, why I have not stamped this in a dark colour before, I do not know. But beautiful. And then that little filigree thing. Amazing Silhouettes, just to get a bit of other colour and textures in there. I use the leaf. Use Natural Textures as well, that one. And the Dragonfly from Celebrate with Flowers. So yeah, quite a few. So the cards are Narnia-esque. Yes, they're a bit Narnia-esque. Oh, and I must use that Viking. I want to use that Viking set soon. Celebrate with Flowers, Natural Textures, Amazing Silhouettes, Positive Thoughts, Sentimental Swirls, Very Versailles, Grassy Grove, Nuts About Squirrels, and Wildcats. Is there anything else? No. Right. I'm going to leave these on my desk. I'm going to do my updates. So tomorrow I will have this video here will have an updated description listing all those and the colours, and also I will update a photo. I'll put a photo of one of these on there as well. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you for spending your Monday evening with me. And just be aware that when you ink the edges of these, it does take a bit of time for them to dry. And you see how I've got a little bit of colour on there. I just need to get it stuck down. That's what I need to do. Anyway, just got to be careful. There we go. Right, lovely to see you. You like it when you give us a heads up of what's leaving and demonstrating what's new. That way we can decide. There we go. Yes, I believe in giving information. You know, if you don't have correct information, you can't make a decision, can you? And that is a life lesson too, people. If you need to make a decision about something, you need to know all the facts. So, okay. Goodbye, all my artful friends. Good night. You're welcome, Clydine. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you were able to join. Take care, Annie. Bye, Janine. Bye, Wendy. Bye, Linda. Bye, Monica. Au revoir, mon ami. Oh, just to say, I have got a couple of spaces for a class on Wednesday morning where I'm doing a Stamp One Sheet Wonder technique. So if anyone's free, Wednesday, 10 a.m. my time, and wants to join me. Oh, merci bien, Frédéric. Anyone wants to join me for that class, or people who are my customers who've got vouchers to spend, they can also purchase my class. Just saying. So if you've had a voucher from me as my customer, you can use those vouchers against classes as well as product. So it's up to you if you would like to do that. Or if you're my team and you've got vouchers to spend as well, you can do that too. So let me know. Lots of love, everyone. Take care. Bye.